Welcome back to Aspire Technologies, and today we are continuously going to talk about conditionals part 2 in Python programming. It is an essential topic, so we have to make emphasis on this. That is why we are moving on to part 2. It is important that we emphasize this topic for you to get clarity of everything that we are going to use, because you are going to use them a lot and you need to have enough information on how to implement conditional statements. So without further ado, subscribe to the channel, consider liking and sharing the video with your friends, those who may be interested in getting started but they do not know how. So let's get right into the video without wasting much of the time. And I create a new file, and this new file I'm going to say _2. So we are proceeding on _2.py, and in this other example, I'm going to demonstrate the if-else statement. So we want to have a balance and check regarding the age. And with regards to this age, we want to see if the user is qualified for a particular level of grade in school. Okay, so for example, we want to say a variable is going to be age is equals to 10. Then from there we have an if statement which checks the age. So if age is, now we are going to use the greater than or equal sign. So we are going, if age is less than 5 years, then our statement is going to check print, and you are, sorry for the spelling error, you are too young. You are too young for school. You are too young for school, actually, if you are less than 5 years. All right. Then we can proceed on to say, now we want to check. We introduce the elif statement. Elif age. When you are talking about the elif, we don't put the colon instantly because we want to check another condition. Elif age is less than 10. Now we are checking if the age is less than, not less than 5, but less than 10. All right. So we say, you are print, what has to be printed, print, I think I have to explain the pop-up that had happened over here, because I wanted to type print, but as a mistake, I pressed the pass. Pass is important because in some instances, maybe you have not yet made your decision and you want to proceed on writing your code down. You just say pass. This is the decision that is going to be passed. Then you proceed on to write other things. Okay, so we say print. What has to be printed here is you are in elementary school. Okay, you are in elementary school. Then from there, maybe the other age is not actually in elementary, but is now in mid-level school. So what do we know? What do? We go ahead, we put another elif. Elif age is then less than, is now less than 14, somewhere there. Okay, then we say, we say print, you are in mid. You are in middle school. You are in middle school now. Then from there we have another one, which one to check if this child is still in school or maybe is now an adult. So we want to look at this 18. We have an elif again, elif age is less than 18. Then what do we have? We have a print here. Then we say you are in high school because you are less than 18. Yes, so you are in high school because you are less than 18 in high school. Okay. Then now we want to check if this person is still in high school or is now an adult, maybe is going to varsity. So we want to print something. That's where we finally have to give an else statement. Can you see where we have actually come from right now? Then we say print congratulations, concretes, okay? Congratulations, you are now qualified to go to university. You see, so this is what happens. So it depends with what we have on age over here. So let's start with the age of 10 and see what happens. Let me clear my screen because we have the previous actually prints. So let's after that, let me do this. Can you see you are in middle school because the age check over here is checked and is seen that it's equal to less than 10. So over here, let's come to say the age is now maybe 15. All right, and let's print and see you are now in high school. I said high schools, sorry. So you see it's now in high school. Then let's proceed on and check the age again, and let's put it to 17. Let's put it to 17 over there, and let's see what the answer is. You are now in high school. But let's proceed on to say the age is 18. Let's see what we have. Congratulations, you are now qualified to go to university. So now you see how we use the if-else statement. Then we can also proceed on to explain what is actually happening here. In this regard, the variable age is to determine what level of school the person is in. Then if the age is less than 5 years, then the program prints the message that says you are too young. And if the age is between 5 and 9, then the program proceeds on to print a message that says you are in elementary. Then if the age is between 10 and 13, the program goes ahead and prints the message that says you are now in middle school. And if the age is between 14 and 17, then the program will print you are in school, in high school rather. Then if the age is now above 18 or 18 equal to 18 or higher, then the program proceeds on to print you are now an adult and congratulations, you can now you are qualified to go to university. So the elif statements here, what they are only constantly do is to check if the age is equal to a particular qualification. Then they give the answer, or they determine where the student is, the particular grade in which the student is. So by using if, elif, and else statements, we are checking multiple conditions to take different actions based on the results. You get the sense? So these are the multiple conditions that you have. You are too young for school, you are in elementary school, you are in middle school, you are in high school. Congratulations, you are now qualified for university. All these are the multiple conditions that we have. Remember the chart that I have shown previously when I was talking about multiple decisions that are to be made. These are the multiple decisions that are to be made. Then from there, we can actually proceed on to talk about should I actually talk about this? I think I need to talk about this one because it's a little bit advanced. Then from there, I leave you with a challenge. So let's proceed on. This one is going to be conditionals number. I'm going to create a new file and I say conditionals 3.py. Remember our extension .py because it's Python. So in this one, I want to make it a little bit different. Then I will give you a challenge which you are going to do, and we are going to see what you have in the next video. So let's do this. We are going to create a variable. A variable is going to be called number is equal to. Then we are going to introduce another statement which I roughly brushed aside in the previous tutorials. I talked about it briefly, but I did not emphasize on it. In this tutorial, we are going to emphasize on it because it's now getting advanced and it's getting important each and every day. So you need to understand this. We are going to say int. We are, in other words, saying that the number that you want to work with is an integer. All right. So we say input. This input statement is actually asking the user to input a number. So we say enter a number. All right. So in other words, what is happening here is this program is asking the user to enter a number, and once the number is entered by the user, it is going to be converted into an integer. Okay, so when that happens, when the number is converted into an integer, that is to say our number is going to be definitely an integer. So this program that you are going to make is simply going to check if the number is an integer, is an even number or an odd number. Remember the odd and the even numbers. So if the number is divisible by 2, is equal to an even number, and if the number is not divisible by 2, is going to be an odd number. So we say if, then number is equals to divisible. Before you proceed, remember we say when you are dividing things, we are not compiling the different stuff together, okay? So we put the modular operator, rather, divisible by 2 is equal to 0. So if the number is divided by 2 and gives us no remainder, that number is going to be print an even number. So we say print your number is even. Your number is even. Then we are also going to check in the else statement. We say else, then we say print. So in this one, in this regard, we are only checking 2 conditions, either even or odd, so we don't need to put a leaf. Okay, so we say print your number. I can copy this one and paste here to quickly actually go, and your number is odd. I think I can make it interesting, and I say oops, your number is odd. So in this regards, we are done with this program, but let's explain what is happening here. In this program, the user is asked to enter the number, any number, but then after entering the number, what is asking the user to enter the number is this input function. So it is a function that is nested within the integer, because we want to make sure that the number that is being entered is going to be converted into an integer. Then once the number is converted into an integer, the program is going to check if this integer number is divisible by 2. And if this number is divisible by 2 and leaves a remainder 0, it is going to be qualified as an even number. But if the number is divisible by 2 and leaves a remainder, then the number is going to be qualified as an odd number. You get the sense. So this is exactly what is happening then. So now let's proceed on to actually run the program and see what happens. Let me clear my screen because we have a lot of stuff going on here. Sorry. Did I clear the screen? Okay. Then I say play here, then enter a number. What number do I want? I want 9. Can you see your number is odd? Oops, your number is odd because 9 is not divisible by 2 and leaves no remainder. It leaves a remainder which is 1. Okay, I can leave a space here so that once we say enter a number, we can have a space actually other. Here, let me see if that works. Yes. So, can you see what is happening here? Let's choose 8. Then we hit enter. Then your number is even. You see. So this is a simple actually game that is determined to conditions, and you can see how you can make decisions with programming. In this challenge, I want you to write a new file, and your new file must be so conditionals_for.py is a challenge. I want you to write a program that takes a user's name and age as an input. Okay? I want you to write a program that takes a user's name. And remember this, it takes a program that takes a user's name and age as an input. Remember that, an input statement. Then from there, then checks. Now you are writing the if statement. Checks if the user is old enough to vote. Okay, that is to say, before that, remember you have to create a variable, okay, that contains the age. Okay, I don't know how you're going to create that. It's a hint. Then from there, if they are old enough to vote, then the program must congratulate the user. All right, because it says, first we said it takes the user's name and age. So it will say, congratulations name, you are old enough to vote. For example, congratulations honest. Let me put this statement over here like this so that you can clearly see what we mean. Yeah. But if the user is young and is not is below 18, the program must print sorry name, sorry honest. All right, you are not old enough to vote yet. All right, so I want you to write that program, and once you finish that program, we will meet in the next video whereby we'll be explaining this challenge. But I believe it's going to be simple for you if you understand the last example on conditionals_3.py. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to this channel, and if you are enjoying, comment in the section below and share this video with many people like you who want to learn but don't know how to get started. Thank you very much, and see you in the challenge tutorial.